Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally. Today we are sprucing up a few items for fall. This old wreath I picked up years ago at I think TJ Maxx. The back of it looked fine, it's in good shape, just had some overly dry pieces on the front that I pulled out, and then I decided to go through the stash I have in my craft room to see what I had that would be more fall in the silk flowers or Dollar Tree flowers, Hobby Lobby flowers, things that I've gotten here and there. And I really love that reddish orange color. Decided to do that this year. So I took some wire snippers and just began to play with the arrangement right near the bow. Nothing's, amazing, just kind of spruced it up a little bit so that it went from no season to fall. And I did not glue them, so I can pull them right back out and then do a different color or a different style for a different season. And that makes one very neutral wreath very versatile for any season. Then I moved into my kitchen where I have a small vine that I had made into a wreath years back, and I wanted to use similar color in there. So I just went ahead and put a few of the colored flowers into the side of that wreath and just spruced that up to make that look a little bit more fall. I had a pinky color in my kitchen here in the ironstone vase near the sink, and I decided to pull those out, save them because I absolutely love them. They came from Hobby Lobby, but to use the same vase and to go ahead and just take some of the greens. I really liked the eucalyptus, the color and the shape with this color, so I decided to just put a little bit of eucalyptus and a couple of those orangey red stems in there, and that was all I did, and that just came out beautiful. Just a little pop. Those two colors together just look remarkable. I love them. So that was all I did there, and then turned around and looked at my hutch there and wanted to just use some of the same things. I just popped in a little sprig of leaves, and then I looked in, I got some purple lavender. Let me pull that lavender out and pop a couple more of those flowers in that vase, and stood back, snapped a picture, said, it needs a little bit something more. So I popped in a little pumpkin. I have not even pulled out my fall stuff. This is just stuff I have from this year. So I popped a couple pumpkins up on the top and a couple of birds that are in that autumn tone, and that's that. Then I had this wreath hanging on a spindle ladder that I made with a gingham check, and I just switched out the ribbon to have a little bit of white in the background of the pumpkins, picking up that orangey tone, but also having some of the white and green that is in the ladder and in the greens. And then I had these boxes. You'll recall I made these spindle boxes. This one has a natural colored handle, and this one has a beautiful green color that I've decorated a couple of different ways here. And then I had two blue, I sold one, but this one is the one I decided today to do a little sprucing up. So remember my Hobby Lobby haul, where I had found these floral foam squares, 6 for $1.50 or something. I just placed a couple in the bottom, more for height and because they don't really weigh anything, and just began to play with some of the items that I had hanging around the house, left for the fall. So without getting into all my haul of fall stuff downstairs, because it is still August, so I just went ahead and just placed mostly some greens and some pumpkins on top in that box, and then at the end I popped some flowers in the back to just spruce that box up, make it look more fall, and then placed it with the other fall items that I had for sale, so that it will just change the whole look of my sale items real quickly from spring to fall. And so I hope that you like these. Breadboard, spindle breadboard I made in an earlier video. If you haven't seen that video, check that out. And then I'm throwing in a bonus. I forgot to take pictures in advance of this, but if you are able to go to the dollar store, they have pumpkin shapes. 3 different sizes I picked up, and then I just glued them together after I painted them, and I just simply painted them colors that I loved and added some brown antiquing wax on the edges and for like lines on pumpkins. And the little harvest sign is $1 at the dollar store, so for $4 I made this adorable little thing that you can stick in the garden or in your foyer for harvest. If you want to copy that, feel free. It is a great easy thing to do without much skill required for $4. So hopefully you will see several more harvest and fall, autumn type videos coming up. But that is just a peek, and I will see you soon. Thanks for stopping by.